Alright, here's up you guys, Gavin here. Today we have a exceptional movie we're looking at. The movie is called Camp X-Ray. It stars Kristen Stewart, and it came out I think about 2 years ago, and yeah. So, first thing we're talking about is what it's about. This movie is pretty much about this woman. She goes into the army, and part of her part of her recruitment is going to Guantanamo Bay and being a security guard. And while she's there, she meets a prisoner who tries his best to explain to her that he was put there unjustly, that he's innocent and he did nothing to get there. And the rest of the movie is pretty much their relationship and her trying to treat him a little better than he should, solely based on the fact that he might not even supposed to be there. And yeah. Okay, so the next thing we're talking about is what I liked about the movie. Now, what I liked was this, I guess this sense of like humanity that the main character, played by Kristen Stewart, had. I think it made me feel kind of warm inside, like not that there is a bit of sense of justice in each and every one of us, and I could really feel it. He was. I guess we'll talk more about the spoilers later on in the video, but it was just really cool because he was, trying his best to, be a prisoner as well as stand up for himself. And, she kind of got the gist of that, and it made for a really cool, like, I'm here and I'm dealing with it, but I'm not supposed to be here type feeling mixed with, I kind of understand where you're coming from, but I can't. There's nothing really I can do, so let's try to make this work. And that was pretty much what I liked about it. Okay, so the next thing we're talking about is what I didn't like about the movie. Now, I guess what I didn't like was I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell because the only thing that everything about this movie was pretty good. The pacing, the dialogue, it felt real and it wasn't boring. But I guess the only thing I didn't like was how some of the guards were treating the main character, Kristen. It kind of made me feel like vulnerable the whole time because, and it felt a little bit misogynist. I don't think that was the point of the actions of these additional characters. I think it was just, the situation and what it was playing out. But I guess that's the only thing I didn't like about it. Alright, so the next thing we're talking about are the actors and actresses that were in this movie. Kristen Stewart, Payman Moawadi, and Lane Garrison. Kristen Stewart was the main character. The character was called Cole. Payman Moawadi was, he played, I guess, himself, or his character had the same name as him. But I don't think he's playing himself. He wasn't, I don't think he's actually a prisoner in real life. And then Lane Garrison was her assigned sergeant. So yeah, I think they did a really good job of, taking these characters and really bringing them to life. They can't really complain too much about their performance because they did a pretty good job under the circumstances. I think they definitely gave me the feeling that I was watching someone take care of these prisoners as much as they could without trying to totally treat them as inhumane as possible. So the last thing we're talking about are the spoilers. So pretty much, to spoil the movie, the whole time, Payman, the prisoner, was, doing terrible things throughout the whole movie, trying to get, a rise out of the guards and trying to get the main character Cole's attention, because I think he figured that she was the only one that was really listening and the only one that was really paying attention to how they were treating these prisoners. So he would throw feces and like cause riots and get in trouble and like get like physical turmoil from the rest of the guards. And she wanted to know why he was causing all this ruckus. And he finally broke down to her and was like, look, I'm not supposed to be in here. I'm innocent. They put me in here based off of racial discrimination. And she was listening and taking into account that this man could possibly be right, because it's not, prisoners in general don't get really treated that well, and in Guantanamo Bay they kind of take advantage of that completely. And he's trying to convince her to get him out, but in reality, at that point there's no going back. Like, his life's over. Once you get sent to Guantanamo Bay, it doesn't look good on any record, and there's no way to really convince anyone that you were there for anything other than terrorism. And she's trying to give him some bit of hope by treating him well. And there's this book that he was trying to read. He had read all the Harry Potter books in the I guess the prison library, and she was telling her that it's the only thing that would keep him sane. And they didn't even have the 7th book. Someone had promised him, I guess 6 months earlier, that this book was not, or this book was there, or that they would get it, and they never did. And she couldn't really handle being there, and the guards could tell, so they sent her off to a different assignment outside of Guantanamo Bay. And she found the time to send him that book that he wanted, the last Harry Potter book of the series. And I guess he got that. They really did have a connection. And yeah, that's pretty much just to spoil the movie. Alright guys, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you have any other suggestions for music, movies, games, alike, leave in the comment section. I'll be sure to check them out. And to rate this movie, I would probably give it maybe a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8 out of 10. I really liked it. I might watch it again, but there wasn't, I really liked the story and the performances are good, but I don't think it was like really like brouhaha or anything. But yeah, an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty high score, so I don't know. I think that really says that I like it. But anyways, yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.